For this tutorial for summer learning, we're going to show you how to sign up for Padlet, set up a Padlet, and embed a Padlet into D2L. So the first thing you're going to do is go to padlet.com and let's go sign up for free. Once you're here, you can sign up with your DSP on Google right here. And it'll take you automatically to your screen, and you're going to start with select the basic. Now, I've been in Padlet before, and I know you only get so many Padlets you can make. So here's what I want you to do. You're going to go up to your little icon up here, and you're going to go down to Settings. Then you're going to go over, make sure, number one, that you have Teacher clicked on and Update. But let's go to Billing. We're going to learn more about the plans. And let's go to Padlet Backpack for Schools. Now the good news is this is free until the end of July, so we'll be able to make a bunch of Padlets. So it's going to ask you all your stuff. You can fill that in. And don't worry, everything's going to be in there. And hit continue. Now you're signed up until August. Hit start. Now, because I have a Padlet, it's going to run me through a bunch of things that won't affect you. Just skip everything, and now you're ready to go. So let's make a Padlet. First thing you'll do is choose what type you want. Don't really worry about this because you'll be able to change it. I'm going to go to shelf because it makes lots of columns. I hit select. So everything is changeable on here. This is your first Padlet. Congratulations. You're going to, of course, name it. And now I'll change the title. You can add icons if you want. They just have a whole bunch of them in here. It just adds a little fun icon up at the top. You can add your own address. This doesn't matter too much because when you share the link, it'll have the link automatically generated. Here you can change your wallpaper. So they have a whole bunch of different textures, patterns, whatever it is you want to use. I'm going to leave mine just like that. You have to decide whether you're going to have students comment on other Padlets, so I can click that on if I want them to have that reaction. One thing that I do like to turn on is I do turn on require approval. That means if a student adds a Padlet, it won't actually post publicly to the page until you actually approve it. All right, so I'm set up. I'm going to hit next, and now we can start posting. Now, things we can do. So here's the first column. I can make more columns. And the way it works is students or yourself can just go in, they hit the little plus buttons, and then they can title it. And then this is where they write something. For me, I would typically have the students write their name in here, so then I know who's actually posting and won't be anonymous. Then, rather than hitting these four, just click on the three little dots. And here you can see all the different stuff they can upload. They're probably not going to use any of these last four. They're just going to be using the top up here. And I have the student video that you can click on to see what it is you can do there. But for you, more specifically, what if we want to modify this? If you go into the gear cog, this allows you to go back to that screen that you saw before if you want to change anything. But if you go beside the cog where it has the three little dots, when I click on there, the one big thing is you can also change the format here. So if you don't like this column, you can change it to whatever you want. But the key thing now is we need to go embed this stuff into D2L. So I'm going to go up to this button here that says share or embed. Now you're going to have two ways to do this. Right now, everything is private. So you're going to have to change the privacy setting first. Let's go click change privacy. Now, it's going to be up to you. Are you going to put this as a password? So that means if you share the link out, they have to put in a password. This is actually a really good idea because then the students have to put this in. So it could be whatever you want, but you're going to have to obviously share that with them. And then you have to change the permissions. I don't want them to just be able to read. I want them to be able to add posts, but I'm not going to let them edit other people's posts. So I click on that, and then of course I'm going to hit save. And now we're ready to take this Padlet and put it onto our D2L page. Make sure you check out the second video to learn how to embed or add the link to your D2L summer learning page.